And I just want to be completely transparent and open with you guys because I think it's really important. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to a live update because this is very overdue, guys. Also a full day of eating, just because I know how much you guys love them, and it's been a hot minute since we've done them. So obviously started today with some rice cakes. So I did an upper body workout and also got some steps in, so just make sure that I fueled my body before that. Very, very important, girls. And then did some reading, did some journaling, got some steps in, obviously. It's a habit I'm trying to ingrain now in my morning routine. It's always been something there, but I sometimes fall off it just because I wake up a little bit later than I'd like to admit, and I just run out of time to get the morning stuff done, and I'm right at my laptop and that's my toast, and it doesn't make me feel too great. So right now I'm just really trying to make sure that I wake up a good like 2-3 hours before I need to start work, just have that time for myself to get myself, you know, feeling like, I don't know, like I'm on top of things, you know, just like a slow ease into the day. Anyways, we've got the toast going, we've got some eggs done, and we're gonna have some avo and eggs on toast for breakfast. Alright, so we've got our breakfast. So we've got 2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast with avocado, some Himalayan salt, some kale, and some lettuce and tomatoes just for volume and because greens are good for you. So I'm gonna have this, then head back to work. I've just had an outreach meeting, so was meant to have breakfast way earlier, but yeah, got carried away with meeting. And then we've got another meeting with a Pilates studio actually in Singapore that I'm going to probably be collaborating and working with, which is super exciting. But yeah, like the reason why I've been so MIA on YouTube is that like I've just been working on the business, like our coaching, stuff that we're delivering to our clients, our service, upskilling like our coaches and everything. So there's been so much going on that I just haven't really had the time to film or the energy really, but I love, you know, sharing my life with you guys. I love inspiring you guys and impacting you guys through this. So I was like, I have to get back on YouTube. So this is a comeback. Anyways, we're gonna have a sit down catch up later, and I'm gonna show you guys around my Dubai apartment as well. I have moved officially as well. So yeah, a lot to catch you guys up on, because I think the last time I spoke to you guys was probably like back in Bali or New Zealand. So yeah, sit tight.
What I like, laying on the beach with sunlight in my eyes, laughing with my friends under the sky, following our hearts so then we take a ride wherever. I always try to let my spirit fly, fly away. That's the only way to get that high, high, always. If you're looking for trouble, you better count on it. I will give you a struggle, give you a struggle. If you're looking for trouble, I am the needle who will push your bubble, yeah.
So that is pretty much the apartment tour. I'm just adding this in the next day because I realized I completely forgot to film. So that's a quick tour. Basically, it's a 1-bedroom with 2 bathrooms. So we have like a guest toilet and then obviously my bathroom, and then pretty much a lounge, an open kitchen, and then I've just bought a study table in the lounge because I kind of just want to have my own sort of like office space, even though it's kind of in the lounge, but that's okay. When people come over, they can kind of just have a view of my office whilst they're dining. But yeah, it's located in Dubai Marina, so right by the water here. I was never someone who really believed in like manifestations and things like that, but in my diary in 2020, at the start of 2020, I wrote down basically what my year would look like and what would be happening, like what I sort of envisioned and what I hoped for and what I'd be working towards. And I had almost forgotten that I wrote I would be in a beautiful apartment by the marina in Dubai, you know, working and being inspired by everyone around me who's really driven, just in an environment that really allows me to grow. And I've just realized like I've literally manifested kind of all of this. Like I'm literally living where I sort of wrote down in my diary. Like this is exactly how I envision everything, and it's just crazy. This is like a little kind of reminder for you, like manifest, believe in your dreams, work hard. Like don't let the fear of not achieving anything prevent you from even setting those goals. Set your bars high, be ambitious, and just know that as long as you give your all to everything, it's going to work out for you. Anyways, I'm going to pop back into the vlog. So, life update, let's go. I think the last time that I caught up with you guys, I was in Bali. So I left New Zealand in September. If you guys follow my Instagram, you would know. If you don't follow my Instagram, what are you doing? CZ.fit. So I left in September because basically I had this like, it was like this epiphany. I was like, you know what, I feel so stagnant in Auckland. I love New Zealand. It's my home, it's where my family is, it's where my sister is, and that makes it very hard to leave, and that's also why I stayed for so long. But I just realized like a big value of mine is growth, and it's something that we speak to a lot about with our clients, like just becoming the best version of yourself, putting yourself out there, always kind of seeking discomfort, because that is how you grow, right? Like I think being comfortable is just probably the most dangerous place you can be in, which I know for many of you guys are probably like, what do you mean? Like comfort is great, but it's like, no, I think, you don't get anywhere if you're always sitting in comfort. Like you look back in 2 years time, 3 years time, and you're like, nothing's changed. Like I've just been comfortable, right? And it's just, I've just been living on auto drive, and that's like my biggest fear. Like that is the last thing I want to do ever in my life, is just to live on auto drive, to be comfortable. So I left being like, you know what, like I've always wanted to utilize the fact that I work online to just be anywhere and to really explore different places, to really find where I can kind of just be happy in terms of the people around me, the environment around me, something that's stimulating. And Bali was the first place I thought of, just because growing up, I don't know why, as a child I always just had this like thought of being like, I just want to go to Bali and be like this like digital nomad and be super like zen and just like work hard, play hard, and like meet other entrepreneurs, be very spiritual as well, and just enjoy life in that way. So I went there and it was incredible. It's one of my favorite places on earth. Everything's so cheap, the food is amazing, the people are so happy, but I think it was just a bit too relaxing. Like I wanted a place where I could just really push myself and just really work hard, because I'm so passionate about our coaching. Like I just want to impact more people, like more women around the world, and I felt like if I was in Bali for too long, I would just be way too relaxed. Like it's definitely a very relaxed place. So then I obviously went to London, and I had a lot of like upskilling, so basically just investing in myself, my education as a coach, as a business owner, basically learning how can we become a better coach, the top in the industry. That is always the goal, right? Like being the #1 go-to female coaching program, not just for a physical transformation, but obviously what we do in terms of like mental transformation, lifestyle transformation, learning how to like teaching our clients how to just be intuitive as well, and living a much kind of like freer and more peaceful sort of life around food and exercise, and just loving their bodies. So I was in London for a month, where I went to a lot of webinars and all of that, and then me and Izzy, our success coach, we also met up there as well, which was amazing. Also met our in-house psychotherapist Jean. So it was a lovely month there, very cold. And then I headed to Dubai here. So it was only meant to be 2 weeks. It was me being like, I will test this out, I'll see if I like it. I probably won't, because there's not much nature. I know I'm very much grounded by nature, and I somehow just fell in love with this place. It's just full of like inspired people who are driven, people on the same wavelength, and sometimes it's hard to find people like that. And that's why I also say like your circle is so important. Like make sure you surround yourself with people that are on the same wavelength as you, who want the same things or similar things, and have the same drive, because you are the people around you, right? Like your circle is so important, and you're going to be influenced by the people around you. If you are around people who don't want much more in life and are very just comfortable, you're going to end up just being very comfortable, and that's not what I wanted. So I came here and I was like, far out, like I love it here. Obviously the weather's amazing, the people are great. I tested out the marina and downtown and just love the marina. Like something about the water, even though it's like man-made, it's beautiful. I love looking at the water there, and just like the marina walk. I'm currently training for a half marathon. That's also an update. I think I told you guys. Obviously, if you've been following my journey, you know that I've been bodybuilding, and this year has been really a transitional year where I've just been focusing more on like performance-based goals. I'm very happy with how I look now. Always have been really, but yeah, I'm just like content with where I am at the moment. Obviously, just want to stay in shape, build an amazing business, make a big impact on the world, and just do something different as well in terms of fitness. So I have a new coach, because I really believe in investing in yourself, and I think everyone needs that extra accountability, even when you know exactly what to do. It's so nice just having someone in your corner, having that security. So he pushes me to become my best version of myself, and yeah, we're currently training for a half marathon, which is going super well. I'm really loving it as someone who never ran. And it's funny because Izzy, our success coach, she is amazing at running. She's incredible doing a marathon as well, and we've inspired so many of our clients to start running as well. A lot of them have never been into it. Some of them are trying for their first 5K, some are going for their first 10K, first half marathons. So it's incredible, and this is what I mean by like your circle, right? Like when you are surrounded by people who are just trying different things, challenging themselves, pushing themselves out of their comfort zone, naturally you are going to do the same thing, and maybe something that you never would have thought you would enjoy becomes something that you actually want to do. Like all our girls were like, I never thought about running, like oh my gosh no, and then they're like, oh, I'm actually kind of tempted because I'm seeing you, Izzy, all the other girls do it, might as well. The group chat's like buzzing with people being like, look at my run, look at my steps. We're doing like a mile a day as well in the morning right now. So yeah, it's just like your circle is so important. That is what I'm trying to say. So after the 2 weeks, I basically was like, like, I'm quite impulsive. When I have a gut feeling about something, I'm gonna just jump right into it because I think there's never a good time. Like, nothing happens by just thinking about it, right? Like, the longer you think about something, you're just gonna put it off. So I was like, well, it's either I do it now or I'll never do it. I know that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna move here, see how it goes. Got my business registered here, got everything sorted, signed a long term. So that is where we are at, and I will give you guys a flat tour as well, apartment tour. I'm in the marina, close to the Dubai Mall, Dubai Marina Mall. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful for where I am right now, and yeah, I'm just ready to just smash this upcoming year. Yeah, this is a little life update. You guys probably think like my life's all over the place because I just got back home to New Zealand, now I'm in Dubai, but I don't know, I think life's too short to be just sitting and waiting for things to happen, or, you know, like overthinking decisions that you probably know are going to make a big impact on your life. As I said, the more you sit on something, the less likely you're going to make it happen. I know that for sure. If I hadn't made that decision about Dubai back in November when I just got here, I'd be back in New Zealand right now and I'd probably be doing the exact same thing, but nothing wrong with that. But I definitely wouldn't be in an environment that really, really kind of drives me, and an environment where I get to meet a lot of like-minded people as well. So that is a little update after lunch. So obviously, as you saw, lunch was just tuna wrap, super simple, easy. I had these like mountain wraps. I think they're made from corn, some tuna that I defrosted, some salad. I drizzled peanut butter over literally everything, guys. I was meant to buy tahini, but I couldn't find it. So peanut butter and tuna, apparently it goes. It's not too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna head back to work. I've got a podcast, 2 podcasts to record for our clients. So I will catch you guys in the next meal.
Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine, and I'll be the one that you need. Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart.
It is 8:14 and I'm finally ready to leave my desk to get up. I've just finished my last call. You know, I think as a business owner or anyone who's highly just like driven, I feel like you never feel like you're doing enough. I never feel like I'm doing enough. It's something I'm working actually through therapy about, because I'm like, no matter what I achieve, it's never going to be enough. Like I never feel like I'm doing enough or giving enough value or doing as much as I could. And I know it's just a mental thing, but yeah, I've just had like, to be fair, the last month I've been in a rut mentally, I think. I share this because I hope that it just helps any of you guys out there who may be in a similar way, where, I don't know, it's just like, I've just been feeling so anxious, so just like, I think maybe just reality of owning a business. This is why, like, I think a lot of people say don't go and run your own business, because it's just such a mind fuck, but I love it. But yeah, I think it's just, you have to make sure you do a lot of internal work and a lot of just like mindset work, therapy work, to make sure that you're in a good headspace, because it's so easy to attach yourself to your business and then your values to your business, and then your mental health essentially relies on your business, right? And if things go smoothly, hooray. If things don't go smoothly, all hell breaks loose. But I've just been in a bit of a mental rut in the last month, and yeah, I've just been trying to work through it, and it's hard sometimes. Like the last 2 weeks, I would get to the gym and I'd have so much anxiety that my stomach would churn and I'd have to leave. And you know, I think these things people don't speak about enough, and I know like so many people will go through similar things, and it might be for different reasons. Like I know that our clients sometimes will say that they suffer from anxiety or just like stress from work and other things. Like there will always be these triggers, and yeah, I just hope that from this you can kind of understand that you're not alone. Like I think a lot of you guys see me and you're like, oh wow, she's like running her own business, smashing it, like, you know, doing all this coaching, like look at her living Dubai now. But I want you guys to see the real truth, and it's like I'm living a really lovely life, and I'm just so grateful for the freedom I have. But I work so hard for this, and part of it's not easy, right? You will go through shit. Your mental health is going to go through shit sometimes, and I just want to be completely transparent, open with you guys, because I think it's really important. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly grab a snack, and then I'm gonna head to the mall because I need to get my SIM card sorted because it's not working, and I need to make some calls back home. But thank God that the malls close at 10 p.m, so I still have 2 hours to get this sorted. So I'm gonna pop off, and then I'm gonna be back at dinner very late. Lovely life balance. All right guys, so I literally spent 2 hours waiting to get my SIM sorted, but we are now back and it's very late and I have not had dinner, but I'm ready to go to bed because I want to get up early tomorrow for my run. So I'm going to actually include this because I think it's really important that we have also like realistic sort of like expectations regarding full days of eating, how people eat. I think a lot of people struggle on their fitness journey or give up because they find things on social media and everything's always portrayed perfectly. And I think the reality is that we don't realize that actually nothing's ever perfect. Like perfection does not exist. Something we preach with our clients is progress over perfection. So even like when you see my full days of eating, in a perfect world, usually I get to have, you know, meals at, you know, certain times and everything's like ticked off. And then you're gonna have those days where life gets in the way. You plan to get your SIM card sorted and you thought it'd only take like maximum an hour and it takes 2 hours, and you come back and it's like 10:30 and you're like, I need to go to bed because I need to get up tomorrow. So what I've done is I've just put together like a quick yogurt bowl. So you guys know me, you know how much I love my yogurt bowls, and I have to have them before bed. So I was like, I could either make a savory dinner and spend time, or I could just dump everything into a yogurt bowl and have that and go to bed. So we have 200 grams of Greek yogurt, we have 100 grams of berries, 50 grams of banana, 1 caramel rice cake, and then 20 grams of peanut butter for some fat sources. And that is going to be me done for tonight. So ideally would have loved to have dinner, but just ran out of time today. Work was busy. So again, like if you guys work a busy job and sometimes you're held into the office later, give yourself some self-compassion to know like it's okay, this stuff happens, it was out of your control. And then if you are running behind on meals, know it's okay, okay? This is not an excuse to then say F it and then binge through your cupboard because like, oh crap, you don't have time to make a proper meal. You can still make a balanced meal that's a little bit faster, that's something that you enjoy, aka yogurt bowl. And just know that it's fine. Tomorrow, continue just tracking your macros or whatever way you're tracking your nutrition, and know that it's okay, okay? Like one day slightly off track or a bit more intuitive towards the end does not mean that this is now meaning you're a failure or that, you know, this week's ruined. Tomorrow is a fresh start. Let's give it our best. You've given your best. As long as you give your best, that is what matters. So yeah, like when I got home, I was like, crap, I'm filming a full day of eating and I want to like hit my macros and show you guys like my main meals and everything. But oh my gosh, okay, so my camera also just died. So as you can see, perfection doesn't exist. Anyways, I was saying I wanted to like, you know, come home, make dinner and everything and be like, I'm filming a full day of eating, so I need to show a full day of eating. And then I realized, you know what, actually I think this is more beneficial to show you guys that this is the reality of things. Like sometimes life gets in the way and you're not going to be able to tick off the box exactly how you'd like, but it's so important to remove yourself from that all or nothing mindset. It's something that we really preach with our clients, because I know the old me would have been like, crap, like I've messed up, like I'm off track again. And especially, you know, I've been traveling for the last 3 months. I've been itching just to like really get back on track with my nutrition, make sure like I'm ticking off the boxes because it just feels good, and I haven't been able to do that today. So I want you guys to know that that's okay. You know, it's all about progress over perfection, being consistent 80% of the time, really giving your all, and just know that sometimes these days are going to happen and that is completely okay. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this. I hope you guys enjoy this full day of eating as much as, you know, I tried with my meals. And make sure to subscribe if you're new here and join us over on Instagram. That's cz.fit. Would absolutely love to have you there. And a quick note, we actually have a few spots left for January to start with us for coaching. Now, if you are a career-driven female, someone who's busy and just really needs someone to give you the right plan, like you have the drive, you know why you want to work on yourself, but you've just always lacked that support, accountability, and the right plan, let us help you. So we specialize in helping women to tone up, drop body fat to keep it off as well, whilst finding food freedom in a way where it's sustainable, where it fits into your life, fitting fitness into your life, not your life into fitness. So if you've just started the new year and you've had some goals that you've really wanted to reach and life has become already very overwhelming, which I understand because I'm in the exact same position, then let us help you. Reach out to me, just message me coaching on Instagram, and more than happy to just have a chit chat and see if we're a good fit and see if we can help you. Would absolutely love for you to join. Otherwise, that is me done. I'm gonna pop myself to bed, and thank you guys so much for joining. See you in the next video. Bye.